At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 88, back north.
Rodgers throwing to start it off. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Rodgers thrown again on second. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
48-yard line.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10.
First down. Here's Rodgers. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And they get this down to the 28. Looking quickly here.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he'd found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, Purdy to throw. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that first down carry?
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time to get the 2nd quarter going. The 49ers set up inside the red zone. First down, and they go right back to it. I mean, they're full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
From the gun is Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And he almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. McCaffrey gets in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down throw here by Rodgers. Austin makes the grab downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So 1st down from the 41. They stick with McCaffrey. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they had a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46. McCaffrey running between the tackles. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap for Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on George Kittle with that one. face a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Purdy to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the 49ers first down.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. A run with McCaffrey. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Purdy looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 3rd down, Purdy. He brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get some late points and the lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
10-30. Hey, screen 18. Screen 18.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Jump out. Plant. Box it, box it, box. Back to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got his man. This is Austin. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, 49ers.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico in the booth with Greg Olsen and Blake Grupe on the field to get this started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
50. Green 18. Green 18.
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They get 19 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Jump. Green 18. 630. Back north. Get 350. Hey, you block over here.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you've got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Again, it's Rodgers. He finds Metcalf on the slant. And he's brought down gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Colts' 25-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. That's caught. Right side, it's Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal?
Easy. Get 300.
Get 7-yard line.
Back north. Get 300. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Flip it down.
Rodgers going up top again. Moving to his left.
First and goal. Quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
Blue 58. Blue 58.
One. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Third and goal.
26.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
They'll run. It's 1. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Yeah, lift. Blue 58. Hey, take 26.
From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Chris Boswell will kick off for Pittsburgh.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. How about that? Quick feet there. Made a man miss. On his way to a nice pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. They go right back to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
And the Colts first down.
Downs goes in motion.
42-yard line.
On first down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. From the gun, it's Jones. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 36 yards. 1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. We'll try and run right on the option. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about again here with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Jones going to try and throw on third down. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring in first down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
In motion comes Pittman. Throwing is Jones on third down. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Result of the play.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
It's Warren to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
50. Hey, you block over here.
A first down throw from Rodgers. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
There's a short one caught by Fireman. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. On third down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
So the hope is your 1 3rd down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, they snap it to Rodgers. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Brandon Echols there for the tackle. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun now for Jones. And this one is caught by Pierce. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. The extra point is good. And the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back north. Send it in. 26.
First down for Henry.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's to the big tight end, Freiermuth. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Rodgers. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. This is caught at 2. Taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
319.
This one tapped forward on the pop pass. To the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, and they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. And now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let him get 300. Get 300. Blue 58.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's to the end zones, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
Back north.
2nd and 10.
258.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Let's go now. 70, half the 60, half the 60. Second Pirates, second Pirates.
Jones now on first down. He'll look deep for Pittman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready up. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Jones now on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Trying on the left side and caught by Pittman. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Jones. Moving left. He'll look deep for Pittman. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor, and he nearly got free, but as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third
Back
and
to throw is Jones. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jones. Short one and caught by Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard
Here's Jones.
line.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Jones. Forced to his right, and he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down. Again, it's Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. And now where will he mark him? Looks like he's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. So decision time coming up. It's fourth down.
Okay, break. 60 by 18, 72 move.
They'll go for it. It's Jones. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go to 50. Hey, 88.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. This one down the field for Firemouth. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Pat Firemouth, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. On the ground, this is Warren. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This is taken at the 25. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Ready up.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 8 yards. That's good for Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18, Pioneer.
On first down, Jones. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. Jones to throw on third and 1. Got his man, it's Ogletree. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Fourth quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Shotgun now for Jones. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete. At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's Warren. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5.
Hey, 626.
From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
first down.
Easy.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Warren, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. They'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
26.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down throw from Rodgers. Flushed to his left, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up. Tied up Indianapolis. That is their second. They stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his running back. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
It's going to be third. They need 1. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Warren. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down.
Fourth down and less than a yard.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the Steelers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
That's another
Pretty
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
gonna be the outcome. Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Old man say you stupid. You be like, so.
319. Get 300. Get 300.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Now down to about the 19. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Rodgers going to throw. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
319.
Running left, it's Warren. Throwing his way forward. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
Jump up, 18. 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Inside. 258. Jim. Hey, 88. Yeah, this.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jackson going to keep it. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Jackson will throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Oh, it shifts past him. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. A short one there to Flowney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it